What a night live on Nine's Widewater Sports. We're coming to you from Skilled Park, Rabina on the Gold Coast for the very first time. These two clubs kicking off the season. It is quite an honour, and what a thrill for the fans of the Gold Coast Titans. And not just from the Gold Coast, there's the great Wally Lewis here to watch the action. Great to see him in good health. But they've come from the northern rivers of New South Wales. They've come pretty much north, south, east and west. And the merchandise salesmen have done particularly well tonight. Michael Searle, thumbs up from the boss. So much hard work in getting this club to the line to start last year in a very, very good first season. And they back up in season number 2 at a new stadium. And let me tell you, it is the perfect rugby league venue. Everyone close to the action. So the Cowboys come out onto the ground, led out by Thurston in 25. The team that came within one match of last year's grand final, knocked out by Manly in the preliminary final. 3 times in the last 4 years they've been to the last fortnight of the competition. Grand finalists 2005, and there's no reason why they won't be in the final 4 again this year. What an occasion this is. And Thurston, you talk about big match players. Well, you got Thurston, you got the mercurial number 1, Matty Bowen at fullback. Bit of a scare on the knee. He pulled up short at training yesterday. Looked okay in warm-up. Carl Webber's in try-scoring form coming into tonight. Scored a couple against the Titans in their trial match. And that's been a rare event for him. Justin Smith will pack into the second row with Thurston into the halves and Travis Burns at 5'8". Cowboys have made an art of starting the season well. They won their first 4 games last year. They won their first 6 in 2006, and they won 6 of their first 8 in 2005. And now we stand by for the Titans to come out. It'll be Scott Prince with the honour. Everyone keen to know who will score the first try at the new venue. Here's the reception for them. First time at Skilled Park. Well, if there's a crowd of 27,000 here, there's also 25,000 flags. There might be 27,000 sold by full time. What a sight. What a sight for a team in its second year in the NRL. Scotty Prince goes through his ritual. He runs down to the corner post, grabs some soil, rubs it into his hands, and you know the footy's back. How good is it? Teams will line up for the national anthem. And it will be sung tonight by one of the stars of last year's Australian Idol and a local of the Gold Coast, Guy Mutton.
Let's sing together. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. Hear joyful strains and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
We are ready for action. Off-season comes to an end. Matt Rogers, he was great in his return to rugby league last year, and he's available for Origin this year. At age 32, his son Jack has convinced him, Dad, why don't you go back and play in the maroon jumper? Maybe later this year that will be the case. Shane Hayne has control of this one. It will be the Cowboys kicking off through Matty Bowen. And a moment in history. First game at Skilled Park. Here we go, folks. Cowboys and the Titans. Two of the three Queensland teams head to head. And first up with Hodgson. And straight away Thurston is in the tackle. The 25 looking for work. In the dummy half, Atkins. This bloke on debut at 24 years of age. But went well in the Queensland Cup last year. Friend on for the co-captain Bailey. And already the Titans chant is up. Cashmere up there first to make the tackle with Payne. Friend, and they switch back right with LaFranchi. First offload, got it away to Friend. Thurston's there again. And Bulldogs him to ground. 15 metres inside the Titans half, but not for too much longer. Penalty goes the way of the Gold Coast.
Well, he wanted to get into the contest straight away, Jonathan Thurston, didn't he? He's got in there on Nathan Friend. He went hell for leather, put them shoulders to the test. He's eager to play. He's one of the most competitive rugby league players I've ever seen. I think he's in for a big game tonight. It's good to see him enthusiastic.
So Friend on the free kick, and Harrison gets his first touch of the ball. Good signing for the Titans. They met once last year in round 8. Cowboys won that one in rainy conditions, 24-10. As a second penalty goes the way of the Titans. And they don't go for goal. I just thought maybe a shot settle the nerves. Bailey stays on the attack.
They think they can score some points, these blokes.
11 metres out from the line. Friend swings it for Delaney, centre field. Webb gets him to ground 5 metres out with Southern. Prince is set on the left side. Campbell's drifted to the right. They come left with Prince. Then on for Rogers. Rogers gets within 4 metres of the line. It's certainly got the fans on the edge of their seats right now. Prince with it. 10 metres out. Show and go. Finds Harrison. Thurston makes the tackle. Still 5 out. Friend for Prince and a dummy. But this time in defence, O'Donnell was there last tackle. It's just frantic stuff early. Friend, Harrison, he's the kicker this time. Left boot looked a little strong from Harrison. And fielded there by Ty Williams. And back to the 20-metre line. Both teams confident after that set of 6.
They're very composed with their defensive line, the Cowboys. They were under all sorts of pressure early in the game, but they kept moving forward, working hard for one another.
Laurie Daly up in the commentary box tonight. Andrew Johns on the sideline with Tim Gilbert. And now Southern on the return. Lots of the Cowboys players returning from surgery. Southern had both his ankle and shoulder tended to in the off-season. Here's Carl Webb. Didn't get to see him in the final series because of a calf injury. It's terribly disappointing. Now Payne inside and Big Ray Cashmere. 42 metres away from the Titans line. Harrison was the defender. Here's Thurston kicking with purpose to the corner. Campbell fields it 5 metres out. Let's hope the little bloke has a big season. He's rounded up and over the sideline. Mark Henry has tagged him and thrown it.
Is that Mark Henry or Gordon Tallis? That's an outstanding effort. I know he's only a little man, Preston Campbell, but he's got in nice and low, used his leverage to flip him over the top and put the Cowboys in a great attacking position. They're dangerous from this far out, the Cowboys. The Titans will want to aim up here in defence. That's not what they wanted. Jonathan Thurston back. Matt Bowen's going to be looming and Aaron Payne's going to be around the ruck. Look out.
So Payne at lock, Bowen there, first receiver. And then Burns back for Bowen. He's looking to get those little magic feet working. Wrapped up in the tackle of Minicello. He stood at 5'8" from the scrum in defence. Here is Justin Smith, 6 on his back, but playing in the second row tonight. Experienced player. In fact, the oldest in the Cowboy side. Now Cashmere. 10 away from the line. Now the pressure on the Titans. Footy played it. Inside the 220 so far. Thurston, there's trouble. Bowen with it. A chink. Back for Thurston. 10 out. Then straightening up is Burns. And wrapped up in the tackle of Minicello. Free Hayne cries tackle number 4. Payne, flat ball there for Webb. He's taken front on by Harrison and Bailey and Minicello. That is the last tackle. Payne, Thurston, thought about kicking. Then passes on for Burns. Flicked it out the back. Incredible ball. Thurston with it. He keeps it alive. Graham is going to be held up. Oh, Stacks on the middle in goal, but they've done it. Friend, the little hooker, has wrapped his arms around the ball, and I'm sure has prevented Ash Graham from scoring.
No try, you think, Loz?
Well, it's a magnificent tackle. If it isn't a try, it looked as though he was going to score. He's a try-scoring machine, Ash Graham. You can just see both the Titans players, Preston Campbell and Friend, trying to work the ball. They keep it up. In the process, I think they may have stripped it, and that's okay. They're over the line. Change in rule this year, Vossi.
It is, and I think it ended up between the legs of Nathan Friend. Looking at the replay, Campbell and Friend in full attacking mode in defence, if you like, to prevent Ash Graham from scoring, and we saw him cross the stripe 18 times last year.
Well, playing in an atmosphere like this in a home ground, on your home ground, the home team, they draw strength and emotion from the crowd. The best way for the opposition to take it out of the game as the no try comes up is to get points on the board early. They haven't done that. The Titans dodge a bullet.
Well, how exciting is this, fellas? This is a wonderful start to the match.
You go that 5 months of the cricket season, you come back and you get the entertaining football we've just seen there from the Cowboys. Geez, I've missed this, boys.
And not a mistake with ball in hand either. Here's Bailey, gets up over the 20. Ball Bailey, tackled by Webb. A couple of State of Origin campaigners there. Friend on for Harrison and Campbell. Dummy, Prince was in the way, so he held on to the ball. And I said on that previous touch, I really hope that Campbell has a big season, that he's there at fullback all year. He can play a Bowen-like role for the Titans. Now, LaFranchi back to the 40. It's a steady set of 6 here from the Titans. And they get another penalty, though. It's their 3rd of the night. Let's go down to the sideline with us, former international Andrew Johns.
Both of these teams so evenly placed. I think it'll come down to a battle of the halfbacks. Gold Coast skipper Scotty Prince would love a victory here in front of his home crowd at Skilled Park. Up against that man, Jonathan Thurston. 2 shoulder rig instructions. He'll be targeted in defence, but he'll be up to the challenge as one of the toughest men in the NRL.
Well, Andrew, as they position in this defensive set, Thurston out on the left side. He was with the trainer a little, but they're not hiding him out wide. He's inside the centre. He's taken a normal position for a half or 5'8".
Jonathan Thurston doesn't hide. It's not the way he plays the game.
30 metres away, Prince. And now with LaFranchi. He was very good last year until injured. He was disappointed not to break into the New South Wales Origin side. His form was good enough. Friend, and then going right with Rogers. It was quick service, but Minicello is buried by the defence. Smith got up there, right in the rib cage. Here's Rogers, and now for Hodgson's, showing a bit of footwork. One of many former Eels, although he came here via Canberra. And their Friend away for Rogers, out for Campbell. On the bounce, pulled in there by Froggy Delaney. Another former Eel tackled there by Ben Harris. Last tackle, Titans, 15 out. Prince is able to kick low this time. Oh, Bowen! What a pickup from Matty Bowen. Andrew Simons couldn't do that at cover, nor could Ricky Ponting.
Anytime you put the ball on the ground to have chasers coming through as Henry pushes away.
Oh, Matty Bowen. How good on his feet, but how good are his hands?
Anytime you put one of those kicks through, Bossy, and you're chasing, I think you need to steady yourself when Bowen's attacking the football. Let him get it, you tackle him.
Amazing pickup by an amazing player. Here's Carl Webb. We'll play it far short of halfway. LaFranchi hangs on a little long there, although I think Webb had something to do with that. And Burns goes out wide. They look lively here as Bowen offloads for Graham. He steps straight past O'Dwyer.
Bowen was on the inside there, just needed to get it back.
Now back for Burns to kick. It's deep off the boot. It's coming down in goal, and Campbell's got it. Oh, the 2 fullbacks showing us some skill.
Now, I've just got to say, we spoke about Matt Rogers before the games. We see the pick up here from Matt Bowen, just one of the most exciting players I've ever seen. But I think Travis Burns is going to get his chance to partner Jonathan Thurston all year. And with an attacking dynamo like Burns outside Thurston, I think it's going to take some pressure off Thurston and create some extra space for him. I can't wait to see that.
Now, great run here, Minicello. Straight close to the markers. This is good play from the Titans. Prince now with it. Put a fend in there on Harris. Now comes back centre field. Minicello again. Now for Campbell. 30 metres out from the line. Preston inside. O'Dwyer is hit front on by Bowen. The bantamweight gets a good shot in. Prince with it. 15 out. Bailey. Lafranchi. He's 9 metres from the line. Can they keep this speed up all season? Get me some tablets. Here's Prince. Gets it to the end goal. And Henry and Thurston there to take it dead for a line drop out.
Well, it's terrific ball movement so early in the season. In the past, in early games, as Bowen comes up with a tremendous shot on O'Dwyer. In the past early season games, there's been a lot of turnover of possession. But the way that the Titans, players in movement, plenty of structure with the way that they're attacking the Cowboys. The Cowboys' Achilles heel last year was their ruck defence. And already Minicello has sliced them. Lafranchi's look good coming short off Nathan Friend. They need to be tighter. They need to jam the middle of the ruck.
And you've got to remember this Cowboys outfit was the second worst defensive team in the competition in 2007. They would have spent some time working on it, but I tell you what, it's not looking good at the moment because the Titans are finding space.
And they've got all the field position here. Friend sends them left. Rogers, Minicello. Rogers playing a very calm game so far, yet to run. Giving nice quick service from the number 6 jumper. Now Bailey takes a run at them. Bailey in the open has scored for first try at Skill Park. The front rower gets it. Luke Bailey, he got 4 last year. He's got a dozen in his career. But he wouldn't have been in your first 10 to get the first try with the greatest of respect. But he's got it, and his name is down in the history books.
Well, I don't think there's much in this except a short little pass from Nathan Friend to Bull Bailey, the joint winner of the Player of the Year at the Titans in 2007. Try time!
Bailey scores the try, and all their experienced players, all their big signings were outstanding for the Titans last year. And as Benny mentioned, Bailey, one of the co-players of the year at the Titans. You're talking about a player with 14 origins and 3 test matches. Should have played more tests in his career, but for injury missed a number of tours. Luke Bailey, first try. Friday night football on Channel 9, and the party has started for the Gold Coast Titans. A 4-0 lead, and Luke Bailey scores the first try. Joins people like Steve Sharp, I think, who scored the first try at Parramatta Stadium in '86. Doesn't always have to be the fashionable players who get it. And now over to Scotty Prince. 18 metres out from goal, and Prince has nailed it for a 6-0 lead. Andrew Johns, sideline.
They talk about special efforts to win big games. Luke Bailey, 3 sets previous to that try, done a cover tackle on Ashley Graham to stop a try. There he carries 2 people over the line. This means the world in this game.
Yeah, on nights like tonight, you need your leaders to lead from the front, and Luke Bailey certainly showed that then. That was just single-mindedness. Give me the ball, I want to lead from the front.
And Bailey, such a strong start to the night. And the Titans lead by 6. Here's his front row partner. Hodgson copped a shot there. His tackles 10-2 Cowboys. And now for Atkins. Tim Gilbert's on the sideline. Will keep us up to date with interchange tonight, operating off a 10 interchange rule this year. 4 players, but only 10 changes, down from 12. We'll see the strategy of the 2 coaches tonight in the fairly warm conditions here at Robina. And a nice run here, Lafranchi. What a set this is, Ben, back over halfway.
Oh, they're playing the ball quick, the Titans. They're working through the ruck and making great yards. In great position now on 5th tackle to get the kick away.
On the bounce, fielded by Ty Williams. Looking to link up with Bowen across field. Bailey was there to make the tackle with Harrison. And Bowen up with Henry. Links up here with Harris. Last 2 years at Bradford. Left the NRL at 21 years of age. He's a grand final winner in his time at the Bulldogs, Ben Harris, and a grand final winner in England. So he's had a pretty handy career already. 15 metres inside their own half. Cowboys with Payne, and now Webb. And dribbles that ball out the back, not too bad. Payne on for Cashmere, one of the most improved players in the game. Last year out for Graham, hello, watch out. Here's the former Innisfail leprechaun, Ty Williams. Able to get it back for Graham, he's having a stormer. Then away for Thurston. Thurston on for Bowen. Here's the old firm. 35 metres out, back for Thurston. Like they're playing touch footy now. Burns decides to straighten up. Former Texas Terrier, 30 metres away from the line. Aaron Payne, a dummy, and they looked offside. Well, certainly Anthony LaFranchi, I don't think, was square. 20 metres away from the Titans line. Bowen, Thurston, kicks from 15 metres out, weaving it through, and young Atkins is there. And this time, line drop out Titans.
It's good work from the Cowboys. It's a sign of a good team when they're under pressure. That was a great set from the Titans previously. The Cowboys worked their way back into the game, composed things, moved the ball around a bit, held onto it, got to the 5th tackle, and then a great kick from Jonathan Thurston to force the Titans back in goal and give themselves a shot at perhaps getting over the try line. Jeez, he's a good player.
Big moment here for Jordan Atkins, and no surprise getting tested out on debut on that right wing.
Yeah, I think that would have been part of Graham Murray's game plan. Test the youngster out. He would be nervous before the contest, and noticeably Thurston kicking down his side a lot tonight.
Oh, Kashmir. And a fumble. And
He's right.
He gets moving.
Right.
It's a long way down for Ray Kashmir. Here's a penalty to the Cowboys. Their first of the night. It is 31 metres out. Look, oh, that's a knock on from Ray Kashmir. A good at poker, didn't give anything away, did he, Ray Kashmir? He's holding a 2 and a 7. I think he's got a pair of aces.
They're going for the line, the Cowboys. They want the 4 points. I think they can get it. They've got enough talent in this team. Play some razzle-dazzle and get across the line.
And Payne turns Webb inside. Big Charlie Webb. Wrapped up 15 metres away from the line. Maybe their first try scorer will be Luke O'Donnell. Got a hat-trick in the trials against Canberra, all in the first half. Here's Kashmir tackled 5 away. Real pressure here on the Titans. Payne with the ball. Thurston, ball back for Bowen. There it is. It comes out for Benny Harris to score the try for the Cowboys. Thurston, Bowen, and over goes a new chum in Benny Harris.
Well, I'll tell you who set that try up. It was Luke O'Donnell. Bossy, you mentioned the fact that he scored 3 tries in his last trial game. The Titans would have been aware of that fact, and he scored them simply by running a good line off the halfback. This time he attracts the players in, and Thurston was smart enough to play out the back to Bowen, and then it was just simply work the numbers. You just see how O'Donnell runs, expecting the football, scored a couple of tries in his last trial like that. They jammed in on him. It opened up space on the outside.
It's a couple of great players at work there, wasn't it, Laurie? I mean, Jonathan Thurston to have the smarts to see where the ball needed to go, and Luke O'Donnell, the selflessness to run as hard as he did to attract the defence. He knew probably that the ball wasn't going to come to him. It went in behind, but the defence didn't know that. He put the question to them and created the space on the outside.
Well, he didn't run it like a decoy. He ran it like an option runner. He expected the football. Great return for Ben Harris. Back in the NRL, first try of the night for the Cowboys.
And now over to Thurston. He returns to the side. He takes over captaincy. He is the first choice goal kicker. 196 points last year, kicked at 80%. This is his 98th career game for Thurston. Here he goes from just a metre in from touch. Western side of Skilled Park, or the railway side of the ground. Here's Thurston's kick, got the swing on it, and swings it through the sticks. 6-all scoreline, Tim Gilbert sideline.
Oh, what a wonderful atmosphere it is down here on the sideline. A perfect playing surface. That's why we've seen such clean football to start with. A dry surface. Over he goes, the Cowboys at 6-all here. A beautiful stadium, great atmosphere, 27,500 on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, and there's our aerial shot. 2 conversions from the sideline. The only error, Tim, was Preston Campbell being thrown over the sideline by Mark Henry. That counts as an error in possession. Well, that was good work by Henry. And now Kashmir, although Ray Kashmir got away with a little knock on. 8 metres inside their own half, the Cowboys. So back at 6-all, 18 minutes gone in Friday night football on Channel 9. You'll have a doubleheader each and every Friday during the season proper. Second to play, 22 metres out from the line. Someone wanted a quicker play the ball than that. He was a bit angry with all of that. Now O'Donnell, just outside the 30, horrific injury last year, Luke O'Donnell. Hamstring torn off the pelvis in round 4. Had to learn basically to walk and run again. Here's Kashmir outside the 40. Payne, last tackle. Bowen with plenty of time to kick. No pressure on him whatsoever. Burns is leading the chase here. But it's gone touching goal. Ended up no pressure on Ben Jeffrey.
I've got to tell you, I think Travis Burns is looking exceptional out there at the moment. Very, very confident. He's running great lines. He's working with his forwards well. He knows where Jonathan Thurston is on the field. And he's also working well with Payne and Bowen. I think rather than doing the terrible threesome last year, this year there's going to be another player into the mix. Travis Burns looks like he's going to have an exciting 2008.
And he's a heck of a competitor as well, Travis Burns. He proved that at Manly. Titans with it, 31 out from their own line. And Lafranchi goes for another run. Not able to offload, great defence. Driving in was Harris, and it was finished off by O'Donnell. It's like a jackknife. Now Hodgson with it. He was hoping to get an offload away, but ball was wrapped up by Cashmere. There is Travis Burns on screen, former Manly Seagull. Now Minicello, nice footwork. He's playing well tonight. Campbell's pass doesn't find the mark. Batted on by Prince to Harrison. Now away to Delaney. Support on his outside. Atkins will score on the bow. He had Bailey on the inside, but he went for the bloke on the outside, the winger. In his first game in first grade, at 24 years of age, a star for Burley last year in the Queensland Cup, but he's never played in front of a crowd like this, and he's got a meat pie, a 4-pointer.
I'm going to put this try down to one man and a nice little play. We'll see the Titans throw the ball around. A lot of second phase play, then the backup comes, and it's great to see. But watch this pass from Scott Prince off the deck, shifts it out wide, it goes through the hands, he sums it up, and all of a sudden the debutant over in the corner. Great work, Titans.
He did train with the Titans last year, their full-time squad, Jordan Atkins, so they had wraps on him, but spent the year with Burley. And here he is tonight, plenty of size about him, and trained the house down in the off-season to earn his chance, round one.
Yeah, John Cartwright's been particularly impressed with the way that Atkins has handled himself. I spoke to John Cartwright throughout the week, and he told me that he was going to be offered a contract.
Atkins getting the try on debut. I understand he was chased by the Newcastle Knights, but the Titans able to retain him. Friday night football on Channel 9. Kickers perfect so far. Prince didn't get a shot last year. They used Rogers, they used Delaney, they used Campbell. And now Prince 20 out, very steady. I love it, I love it. He's got it. It's 12-6, Andrew Johns sideline.
Just want to give a rap to Mark Minicello, causing headache to the Cowboys on the left-hand side of the field with his speed and power. That try there, he jinked and stepped, attracted three defenders, got a great offload off. Much improved player.
It's amazing to think that if he can do some quality work down one side of the field, not necessarily break the line, but it opens up the space on the other. And that's exactly what Joey's saying there. Mark Minicello working hard down the left, attracting defenders from everywhere. All of a sudden you shift to the right, Cowboys end up short.
There's some real skill in Minicello's game tonight. So 3 tries so far, and Titans lead by 6. Bailey the 11th minute, Atkins the 20th. And those 2 tries separated by Ben Harris's try in the 16th minute. And now Friend with it. And the Titans look confident with Lafranchi. He will offload here, away for Campbell. Like to see that. Campbell's support play down the centre. And a quick play the ball to follow up. Friend on with Hodgson. Then away for Harrison. Quick hands for Prince. This is real skill from the Titans. They've got 2 of their trainers out there just saying, pick it up, keep it going. Campbell under a high tackle from Burns. And then a lost ball at the finish. Haynes says across the shoulder, no dramas. I'm happy with that decision.
You might be happy, Bossy, but the crowd certainly aren't. Travis Burns, over the shoulder, I am happy. I'll agree with you there. But the Titans are really troubling the Cowboys by ball movement, running hard, the agility with their legs, and testing the honesty of the Cowboys' defensive line. The Cowboys are clocking it off when the ball's going past them. They need to tie in together and work when the ball goes past them.
I'm happy enough with Shane Haynes' decision. He's teaching Jonathan Thurston about a feed there for the scrum. And now Ash Graham with the ball. He's a product of Cairns, who went down to Parramatta and then back to the Cowboys 2 seasons ago. They've lost the ball. No strip, just good, solid defence. Lafranchi was there, so was Hodgson.
They didn't need that.
It was on Luke O'Donnell. And the Titans come up with a ball zero tackle as well inside the Cowboys half. So that's tackle one, 35 metres away. And they're making their first interchange for the night. Right now, Kennings has gone out there for the Cowboys. Hodgson is off. Prince with the ball, 25 metres away. There's the show. Goes outside. Rogers runs. And is wrapped up low down by Graham. 20 metres from the line. Friend. Cannings gets his first touch. He's travelled some kilometres in his career. Aaron Kennings. Now Friend with a dummy. Hasn't scored a try in 58 games of his first grade career. Campbell. Back for Prince. Last tackle. Here comes Atkins. Oh, that is a huge effort. Well, he's got the ball down. But has he got it down before he went touch his goal?
No.
Well, he'd win the high jump at the Olympics. He'd win something in the gymnastics. And he can catch as well.
You can't do that. Jordan Atkins, first game of first grade in the toughest rugby league competition in the world. He's onside. I've got no issue there. He's going to go up like James Hird. Up he goes, down he comes. Oh, I can't see the put down, but I think he's got it in. Here we go, we're going to have a closer look. Still in, still in, still in, still in, still in.
Oh, he's going to score. Has he lost it? Has he lost it? He's still got control. He's got a finger on it. He's got it.
That's a try.
Oh, this is one of the great takes you'll ever see.
That is special. Playing your first grade debut, you've already got one. That angle puts them down on it.
What about the right foot? Did the right foot touch the line as he puts the ball down? Let's watch the right boot.
I'm happy to go with this angle and give it a try.
But does the right boot touch the line
No,
before he gets it down?
Well, you can't see from that.
No, he's right. It's still in the air.
From that angle, I would give it the benefit of the doubt to the attacking team. This one may show us something different. Regardless, it's a fantastic effort. Coming across Henry.
It's a try.
Well, I'll make a statement. I don't think I've seen a better, if he's awarded the try, I don't think I've ever seen a better take than this, and how he got the ball down.
Well, one doesn't come to my mind straight away. And a kid on debut, this could be his second try, and the most brilliant try he'll probably score in his whole career.
The preacher
Here we
man,
go.
Tim Manders, the video ref, he says try. He'll live with benefit of the doubt. And Jordan Atkins has provided a try that will feature in every highlights package of 2008.
You little beauty. That was amazing. We're going to see it again. This is a kid that played for nothing last year, just trained with the Titans, put himself through Teachers College, gets one of the best takes you will see, and gets it down within centimetres of the dead ball line. This is amazing stuff.
Excellent effort by Atkins, and a perfectly weighted kick by Scotty Prince. Prince and Thurston tonight are challenging one another for the mantle of the best halfback in the game, I believe. Scotty Prince, some of the things that he's doing with the football out there at the moment is superb. Not many of these Titans players would have been excited about the prospect of Thurston playing tonight. One player in particular would have been, and that would have been Scotty Prince, to challenge himself against the best.
You're right. You know, I just have to say, going back to Jordan Atkins, this is a kid that got this opportunity tonight through hard work alone. That's a lesson to all the kids out there playing rugby league. He's made his debut tonight and he's killing it.
Here goes Prince, looking for 3 out of 3. This one swings across the face. Biggest margin of the night, though, 16-6. Tim Gilbert.
Yeah, there would have been people walking into the stadium tonight saying, who's that Jordan Atkins out there on the wing for the Titans? Well, he's just scored 2 tries and he's got the right name, doesn't he? Air Jordan. Uncle Michael would be very proud.
Very nice, Tim. Air Jordan. He's got himself a nickname on debut. Who won the classic catches in the cricket? Can we ring Richie? Who won it? Because I think we've just got a late entry.
You think Lee's got him covered?
I think Atkins is.
Fatties.
He's got the fat kid.
Here's the ball down for Bailey and run it back. Here goes Bailey, the man who scored the first try tonight. That's a pretty good tackle on him, mind you. Taken sideways by O'Donnell, still dirty on the drop ball. Andrew Simon's got the classic catch. Well, I'm here to tell you, Andrew, you're runner-up now. Here's Friend, outside the 20. Marker Tronk was a little deep and maybe not exactly square. Tronk on the comeback from a knee reconstruction. So they've gone to interchange now as well, the Cowboys. Trailing by 16 points to 6. Methinks there could be plenty of points in this one tonight. Here's Kennings. And wrapped up 5 minutes short of halfway. There's been some wonderful sets of 6 from the Titans following their tries tonight. Here's another one, very controlled. Prince has kicked and Henry will make no play at it. And it drifts over the sideline. And it'll be a scrum 19 metres out.
That's a smart play by Scotty Prince. On the back of points, just telling his team not to get too excited. Let's slow the pace of the game down. Let's walk. Let's get our concentration levels back. We need to produce for this last 13 minutes. We've got a good lead. It's not big enough. The Cowboys, that was always going to be a risk for them, taking so many players off long-term injuries back into this squad. They needed to control the ball and have, you know, an even share of possession tonight. In that first half, it's not happening for them.
So Thurston with that scrum feed and Payne again at lock forward. So the packing of the scrum puts him in position quicker to be at dummy half in the next ruck as he is right there. And now with Jacob Lillyman, Origin player for Queensland, tackled 30 metres out from the line. It's a strong bench tonight. They've got Scott and Lillyman, 2 Origin experienced players, or players that have experienced Origin. Scott's just had the 1 game. And then Fayumu, New Zealand international, and Shane Trong. And there's a drop ball there.
Oh, no.
Now there's an opportunity. If he thought it was a strip, he could go upstairs, Shane Hayne, if he wanted to check it.
He didn't.
But Hayne is happy with what he saw, that the ball was lost by Justin Smith, and I'm happy to live with Shane Hayne again.
Their contact has been good tonight, the Titans. They've really attacked the football. They've got really tight on the tackle. They're really wrestling well. And I'm sure that because of that contact, some of the balls have been coming out. They're just slipping out.
Campbell, watch for Campbell from this scrum. He's just drifting to the left side, and the Cowboys have only 2 players on that left side of the scrum. They come to the right, and it is Rogers with the ball.
I love the way those sorts of players excite you. Matt Bowen, Preston Campbell, you were watching him. You wanted him to do something.
Like the NFL, behind the line of scrimmage when a player switches from one side to the other. That's what Campbell was doing, just putting a seed of doubt in the Cowboys' defence. And now with LaFranchi, Titans making another change. Surprisingly, Harrison's gone to the bench. Daniel Collins come on. They tell me he's been very strong in off-season training. He's really worked hard for his start tonight. Now with Prince, on for Kennings. Can't question his work coming off the bench. He went right over the top of Southern. He's got a dead arm right now. Steve Southern, a stinger on the shoulder. Campbell, LaFranchi, knocked down by Henry. Picked up there by Campbell. Tackle counter restarts. Southern is still down. Campbell kicks on tackle 1. Bowen knocks it dead. Well, there's 2 players who can do things on the spur of the moment. Southern's in trouble for the Cowboys.
He didn't know, Preston. I'm sure he didn't know. I mean, we gave Matt Bowen a rap for that pick-up off the grubber earlier in the game, but watch this pick-up from Preston. There you go, one-handed. Easy as that. He's got 6 to go, but he decides to put it in. They're going to get the drop out anyway in another set of 6. Geez, they're looking dangerous, the Titans.
It's not looking good for the Cowboys here. They really need to hold their line. They need to hold their nerve, and they've got to work hard in this set of 6. They can ill afford to have any more points put on them.
Inside the final 10 minutes of the first half, and trapped on the boot of Campbell. Bailey comes back, and he was lined up there by Lillyman. Didn't quite get his biggest shot on him. Scott ready to come on. That will be interchange number 3. Fayumu is out there. He makes the tackle there. In fact, that will be interchange 4 for the Cowboys in this first half. And that Kennings wrapped up 19 metres away. They're threatening to score a 4th try tonight, the Titans. Prince, nice ball, Con with it. And low down the tackle by Thurston. It was a big one. Friend for Prince, great ball. LaFranchi's over. Hit hard by Harris, and he still scored. LaFranchi gets try 4 for the Titans. It appears to be their night.
Well, look, if he's not putting his hand up for State of Origin selection in this game at the moment, Anthony LaFranchi, I'm not here. He has been outstanding. Second phase, work rate, pushing into the space, and he does exactly that off his captain, Scott Prince. Close to the line. It's heavy contact there, but he just forces his way over. What a player.
And there it is, sensational try to the number 11, Anthony LaFranchi.
LaFranchi, the try scorer, got 7 tries last year in his 20 games. And always a player with a high work rate, 38 tackles a game. He averaged last year as well.
They're reminding me a lot of the Tigers of 2005, the Titans. The way that they push into space and the way that they use all their options. They use the short ball and they play out the back.
4 tries now to the Titans in Nines Friday night football. Bailey, Atkins with 2, LaFranchi. A lone try to the Cowboys to Ben Harris after 16 minutes. Scotty Prince has landed 2 from 3. And here he goes again. This is 15 metres out and around about 15 metres in from touch. His easiest kick of the night. He's pretty steady. He's kicked 3 from 4. Andrew John sideline.
It's evident watching close by here, the Cowboys have lost control of the ruck. The Titans are playing the ball really fast. This enables the ball players time and space on the edge of the ruck. LaFranchi there scores, but the damage was done. The first 3 plays into the ruck, playing the ball fast.
Still a good hit on replay there from Ben Harris. He rocked him sideways, but athleticism again from the Titans, and LaFranchi able to stretch out the score. Here's Cannings back from the kickoff. Running straight at Matt Scott. We should look at the missed tackle count. It is 21-9. And Titans with a lot more ball in this first half. 14 completions out of 17, and the Cowboys 7 from 10. And what they've done with the ball, as Andrew Johns has said, has been outstanding. The tempo they're playing the game at too.
I just think the Titans have got the balance right. They're being methodical when they need to. They're playing low percentage football, getting the quick play of the balls, and all of a sudden they get the ball down the other end, create the opportunity. And because they've got so many wonderful players in this team, they're finding their way to the try line. They know when to do what to do at the right time.
Another set of 6 following points where they've carried up inside their opponent's half. And this time it's Rogers with a kick. He's got Williams turned around. Big chase led by Prince. Ty Williams wants to link up with Bowen, but chase is too good. The line, Prince. They all came through. Minicello and Cannings. And Williams was at the bottom of that. Now Graham, still a danger man down that right side. Just inside their own 20. Bowen tries to run. Got away from Prince. Trying to circle Minicello and tackle.
Just out of interest, where's Ash Graham from?
Well, he's from Cairns.
Okay. He's a Queenslander.
He's from the Cairns Kangaroos.
Should have thought as much. He's going great guns tonight.
25 metres out from the line. The Cowboys with Thurston. Drifts across the park, links up with Bowen. Now for Henry, standing in the centres that time with Harris on his outside. Last tackle this time for the Cowboys. Harris, there's a lost ball there. And it is before the last play of the ball, so it'll be a changeover. Pensive looking Graham Murray.
We're just making a rod for their own back, the Cowboys. They've had no possession. And they get to the back end of their set, and we know that the kicking game is so important to try and at least get good field position. Here they are, 22-6 down, 5 minutes before half-time, giving the Titans another opportunity, 50 out.
And that's what kills you, Loz, doesn't it? I mean, you work so hard to get to the 5th tackle when you're under the pump, and all you want is that kick. Someone drops the ball, the heads just hang low. They know they've got another set of 6 to get through now, the Cows.
Strange old scrum there. It came out, Bruce just looked at it, and they've got the Cowboys offside. Quick trivia question for you at home.
Can we have a call?
On the spirit, well, you can just wait, give the viewers a chance to answer it. They're the last player to score 3 tries on debut in first grade. My clue is it's a former Bronco. We'll give the answer in just a moment. Titans getting the penalty 40 metres out, and Donald cops one in the back of the head from Scotty Prince. Wouldn't have knocked the skin off a custard or a rice pudding. Any ideas? Last player. He was tall.
Danny Bent.
He was very tall. Paul Hoff.
Yes, I was about to say Hoffy.
Paul Hoff.
T. Hoff.
1990 on debut. As now the Titans are with the ball 10 metres out. 4 minutes out from half-time.
Senior Sergeant in the Mount Albany Police. Did you know that, Paul Hoff?
That should have been the second trivia question. Too late now. Campbell's dropped it. And the Cowboys come up with the ball. Error on tackle number 2. Got no sense of theatre, do you, Ben?
And they needed that.
Cowboys with the ball 15 metres out. Fayumu's got a very clever step.
Oh, they needed that.
He caught markers not square. He can step off left and right. He's embarrassed a number of defences in the past, David Fayumu, New Zealand international. Not a good kick for the line. Oh, it's gone straight through Ben Jeffrey. He had a clean catch at it, and it goes into the fence for 4. But it was a wobbly old kick. It had no distance on it. Well, no height really on it. And Jeffrey should have caught it.
They're going to get the scrum anyway, and they needed that. I mean, Cowboys, put simply, struggling here a bit tonight. Titans right on their game, and every chance they get to attack, I just know that's where, at the end of the field, the Cows want to be, because, I mean, that's the best part of their game. Jonathan Thurston would know they've got to stay in the contest because they can pile on points, and they need to be in this sort of field position to be able to cross the line.
So from that scrum, Ty Williams went for a sprint. He now finds himself at left centre. Didn't get the ball. It ended up with Harris, and then lost by Matt Scott. Flicked through the legs by Prince. They've taken their advantage. O'Dwyer comes up with the ball. He plays, so he gets through the legs of a player, I think, there, Luke O'Dwyer. It was risky from Scott Prince. Minichella. He's lost the ball. And again, Shane Hayne makes a decision on the spot. Doesn't send it upstairs. And Minicello dirty on it. Now, my impression here is Coast take their advantage the moment Prince does that. He put O'Dwyer under enormous pressure.
Yeah.
But if O'Dwyer had have lost it, it would have been play on Cowboys.
No, you're right.
A pass through the legs is advantage, if you're going to try that?
I think so. I'm with you on this one. Here's the lost ball. Prepared to take the chances, the Titans.
Here's the Cowboys again with Williams sprinting across from right wing from the scrum. Didn't quite come off last time, but this time he got into it. Bailey just collars Henry. Look, it's got him around exactly that, the collar of the jumper.
He knows it too, the ball. He doesn't lie. He said that's a bit soft, Mr. Hayne. Well, maybe there's a bit of slap and tickle around the jaw.
Bit of something there, just a little bit. Anyway, Cowboys don't want any stoppage there. They want it to continue. Inside the final 2 of the first half. Bowen's got it, and Bowen has wrapped up. They've done well, I give them a B+ for the job they've done on Matt Bowen in this first half. Is Fayumu inside with Lillyman, 12 metres from the line. Cowboys down by 16. Scott, 50th first grade game tonight for Matt Scott. I'll be cheering in the pub at Ilfracombe if he scores. He's gone close. I think the pub's called the Well Shot Hotel. His sister Joe's the publican. Stand by.
And pours a good beer.
He may have scored, Matthew Scott. All determination. He's going, he may... Oh, it's bounced up.
I think it's come up short. It's bounced just short of the line. He was on his way there, but I don't think he's got the arm out far enough. We're going to need to see it from another angle. But you're right, Vossi, that was pure determination. There were Titans defenders everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Albeit not real big ones in the end. But he's had a crack.
Nathan Friends, one of them again, though. Saved a try earlier in the night, holding up Ash Graham. He's come up short. He's certainly not reacting like a front rower who's got a rare 4-pointer here.
No. They carry on a bit, don't they, the front rowers, when they get a hard-earned try. And he hasn't done that. I think he gets up thinking he's just going to have to play the ball, and then Shane Haynes surprised him. Hang on, son, we'll have a look.
Happy hour remains on hold at the Well Shot Hotel. Sadly, for the patrons there. And we wait for Tim Mander's decision. He says no try, play the ball, but Cowboys still in possession. Titans can't afford to go to sleep. It's a play the ball right on the goal line. And no player had both feet behind the line, which we're told was going to be a key indicator again this year. As O'Donnell has wrapped up, 9 metres away from the line. Cowboys with just 1 try in this first half. Bowen, Thurston, here's their second. Last time it was Thurston to Bowen. They're just going to check the put down here.
Just check obstruction, mate.
And an obstruction. Hayne wants to check it. It looked okay from up here. Bowen to Thurston, and want to try to score with 52 seconds remaining to half-time.
Well, here it is, the nice little blindside play. Gave the line in behind to Thurston. No, the Titans defender just comes in off his line. Brett Delaney leaves a big space for the Cowboys skipper. Use a bit of footwork, twist and turn to get himself across the line. I don't know how they've managed this, because the Titans' defence was so fresh after Shane Hay went up to the video referee. Took some 2 minutes. What's happened? It's a try. Cowboys needed it before half-time, and they've got it. And it was through their superstars, Bowen and Thurston. Doesn't surprise you, that's where they've come from. The Cows fans are going nuts. Here it is again from behind. Perfect line. Fantastically executed play. The Titans defenders fell for it. 4 points.
And the decoy runner doing the job. Keep running to that gap. Not trying to have any interference whatsoever. O'Donnell did it in the lead up to the first try, ran the hole perfectly. You've got it again right here.
It was 2 clever plays. Great line from the decoy runner. And then Matt Bowen has a decision. Do I go short if the defender stays out? No, he comes in, so I go in behind to Jonathan Thurston. There's the space. If the winger comes in on Thurston, Thurston goes to the winger. They're in the corner. Great players. Great to watch.
We've got a big half of football coming up here. 22-10, and I'll back Thurston to kick this one. He's got the big swing on the ball. A lot of the kickers these days, they've got kicking gurus who teach them to kick dead straight. Graham Arnold, Socceroo assistant coach, has had a lot to do with that. He likes his kickers kicking dead straight. It's not the story with Thurston. He can swing it the full width, the full gap between the uprights. Here he goes from 3 metres in from touch to get the margin back within 2 converted tries. JT, Jonathan Thurston, yes sir, yes sir, Jonathan Thurston has landed 2 from 2 in Friday Night Football. It is the Titans 22, leading the Cowboys 12.
And the score at halftime is 22-12.
And stay with us live on Channel 9 after the break. Holden half-time, Laurie Daly and Tim Gilbert on the sideline. The Bundy big plays, all the action. And later tonight off to ANZ Stadium for the Rabbitohs and the Roosters. What a night of football on Channel 9, live rugby league. Players returning for the second half here at Skilled Park at 22 points to 12. Let's go down to Andrew Johns. Andrew, how do you see the second half unfolding?
The stats in that first half don't lie. The Cowboys only had 41% of possession, but still scored 12 points. The Titans are 10 points in front. If they get a swing of possession back to the Cowboys, if there's one team you don't want chasing down your throat, it's the Cowboys. They can put points on. If they get a swing of possession, look out for Thurston and Bowen to come back.
Andrew Johns calling it as he sees it from the sideline tonight. Part of the commentary team, a night where we welcome Laurie Daly to the action. Scotty Prince has the Titans going back out. They did play one of their trial matches here. They gave the Tigers a bit of a pasting, 32 points to 4. That was on March the 1st.
Interesting thing to come out of that was the comment from the players. With 14,000 people in the stadium at the trial, they could barely hear one another out in the field. Imagine what it's like down there tonight. 27,000 back to the rafters. Be using sign language.
Cowboys in 13 of their 17 victories last year won by a margin of 1 to 12 points. So only 4 times did they rack up the real big win. So they don't mind a tight battle. And if they score next, they're going to get the many Titans fans in Skilled Park here very nervous. Second half underway, 22 points to 12. It's a damn sight better than 22 to 6, which they were looking down the barrel at, the Cowboys, just a minute out from half-time. Scott took the first hit up. And now for Justin Smith. Tell you about interchange shortly with Tim Gilbert from that first half. Some interesting stats coming out of things, in particular from the Gold Coast Titans, and the way that coach John Cartwright used interchange in the first half. Here's Fayumu drifting across, and O'Donnell able to straighten. Has had a solid game. Just one drop ball that he was cursing from that first half. Now Burns, good ball out to Bowen, then on to Graham. Rogers has him covered with Jeffrey. Jeffrey's hardly had a chance with the ball in his hand tonight. The young bloke, 4th game of first grade. Last tackle here, Thurston kicking under pressure from Bailey. And off the boot, it's a wobbly one, but it's gone over the dead ball line, and it'll be a 20-metre restart.
Just didn't look crisp, did it? I mean, they moved the ball around, but I'm pretty sure Jonathan Thurston would have preferred to be in there at first receiver to get that kick in. No one was really chasing. Cowboys need urgency here to start this second half. They need to be controlled, yes. They need to cut out the errors, but they need to be urgent. When they're urgent, that's when they're at their best.
So Titans have their first possession of the half, and Daniel Conn will play it on the 30. Friend back for Bailey. And you're talking about your man of the match tonight. He'd be up with the leading contender so far from the first 41.5 minutes. Scored the first try here. Now LaFranchi, he's not too far behind. LaFranchi's stats from the first half: 18 tackles and half a dozen hit-ups. A couple of offloads in that. Minicello got a flat ball from Friend. Minicello, he's got Campbell in support. He threw the dummy. Minicello has tackled 10 metres out. Well, he's signed, they've lost the ball, and back come the Cowboys with Burns. Campbell was there, he saw him, he heard him, but decided not to pass Mark Minicello.
He is the most improved player in our competition over the last 18 months. I mean, all anybody would talk about was his brother. He's come to the Gold Coast, he's found a new lease of life, and he's playing some outstanding football. He was one of the Titans' best last year. Here's the run, he breaks through, tries to shrug off Thurston, he ends up losing it. It was great footy there from the second rower from the Gold Coast.
And if you ask the Titans, he plays like he trains. The ball is lost there from Lillyman. Play on, says Shane Hayne.
I knew another player like that, Shane Webke. He wasn't too bad out there either.
He turns up at every training session. It's quality for him. And Minicello last year, City rep. First taste of representative football. So both teams coming up with errors since half-time. They had to wait quite some time in the first half. Here's a good run for Atkins. On to Boo, away for Prince. They're lined up on the left side. Prince delayed his pass. Now back for Atkins. 15 metres out. Rogers over the head. He's got support outside. Gets it inside. And LaFranchi is tackled by Bowen. 5 away. Rogers needs to get it wide. The defence cut it off. And Scott makes the tackle. Somehow, the Cowboys hang on here. Friend. Bailey wanted it, didn't get it. Again, the Cowboys defence. Thurston there with O'Donnell. O'Donnell hangs on to Conn. Friend, Rogers, dummy, straightened and held up. He's able to pass. Bailey scoops it up. Bailey thought about a grubber kick, I think, there. He decides to go the flick pass. Now fielded by Campbell. Last tackle, 11 metres from the line. Friend, interference there by O'Donnell. It was unfortunate, a quick play the ball. But the right boot of O'Donnell got in the way, right in front of the sticks.
Well, an interesting decision coming up by the Gold Coast Titans. I thought they had the Cowboys on the rack, yet they've elected to go for the 2 points. All 2 points does is take them out to a 12-point ball game, but you can see the ball movement here of the Titans. Their back row have got tremendous feet. Their speed, they're powerful, the agility, the footwork, the movement is really worrying some of these bigger and slower Cowboys forwards who are underdone.
Here's the penalty, and well deserved, but can you guys believe what kind of game this Jordan Atkins is having? He featured twice in that movement from the Titans. He made the bus, he supported, he got back on his feet, he was in it again. It was fantastic stuff. His parents or family or friends must be at home. Have a look at him. Jordan Atkins, 24, from the Burleigh Bears, put himself through Teachers College, and now he's playing rugby league in front of 27,000 people and doing it very, very well.
Looks unfazed, you know, in front of 27,000 fans. I remember Luke Burt making his debut at Homebush back in '99 as a teenager in front of 106,000 fans. He looked like that. No nerves, just, it's a game of footy.
The good ones do that, don't they? Take it all in their stride, just like this bloke who's about to take the 2 points as an out of game. It's a crying shame him and Jonathan Thurston both play the same position when it comes to State of Origin, because boy are they good.
Prince gets it, so it is a 12-point margin, 24-12. Now Tim Gilbert, that first half, John Cartwright, very shrewd use of the interchange.
Yeah, very conscious of the fact that there's Bowen, there's Thurston and there's Payne at the back end of this game. Just 10 interchanges these days. He only made 2 in the first 40. The Cowboys made 4. Now the message coming out of the Titans sheds is they want to stop going sideways, while the Cowboys, Graham Murray saying, hang in there guys, let's get quicker around the ruck.
Yeah, we saw a shot there, Tim, of Josh Graham and Clint Amos, the 2 players not to see any football in that first half. Cowboys used all 4 of their interchange players. And it is Hodgson who takes the return there, tackled 15 metres out from the Titans line. Atkins gets involved, plays a dummy half roll there. Daniel Conn has lived up to the raps on his off-season training.
And apparently a good sort. Picked up a modelling contract in the last 3 months. A la Jason Stevens.
Friend.
Maybe.
Hodgson, 15 metres inside their own half. And again, it's been a feature tonight when they score their following set of 6. There's been no errors. They're back up to halfway to kick. Friend here. Bailey's taken off downfield. He'll chase the kick. Prince gets it in. Got it between Bowen and Williams. Williams has played at it. They're all onside. And Ty Williams with the ball. Almost looked like he dummied on the outside. There was no man there.
Well, you look at some of the Cowboy forwards at the moment, they're struggling to get back on side. It's a real concern for these Cowboys if they don't have enough football.
Going to early shift here, Laurie, and almost paid off for them. The pass to Bowen was probably about 25 metres.
There wasn't many players around Bowen by the time he got the ball, but, and that's the thing, I think the Titans are beating the Cowboys at their own game. They're playing faster, they're more urgent, they've got more players in motion. You know, this reminds me a little bit of the West Tigers when they were at their peak, and I'm sure that's Scott Prince's influence.
Oh, another great pickup, Matty Bowen. A ball from Travis Burns out in front of him. Now Graham kicking down the short side. Bailey gives Campbell some protection. Here goes Preston, and cut down by Travis Burns. 30 metres out. Oh, terrible play. The ball, that'll be error against the Titans. In his speed to get up, he's come up with the error, Preston Campbell. This is 7 minutes into the second half. Here was Matty Bowen's work. Another classic catch.
What's amazing, the skill on display tonight in the first game of the season. There you can see Preston just fighting to get up and play the ball quickly. He loses his footing. The ball rolls out. And a great opportunity for the Cowboys, who have looked to be struggling early in this second half.
The scrum 30 metres out from the line. Thurston won. They play the blind with Graham. Graham wrapped up by Luke O'Dwyer. 20 away. Faumu. Thurston inside with Scott. Tackled low down by Friend. 21 metres away from the line. Faumu. Thurston drifts across the park. There's Bowen. Now there's Harris. And a good tackle by Rogers. Prevented another pass. Another pass they probably score. Bowen, Thurston, inside, Lillyman is 5 away, and Lafranchi made the tackle with Friend. Friend, 18 tackles now, fielded there by Scott, had to turn to catch it. He's only a half a metre from the line, maybe less. Last tackle, Faumu, Bowen, stepping, spinning, Matty Bowen is held up on the last. Well done, Titans.
Well, I think they went the wrong way there. Jonathan Thurston was on the left-hand side of the field screaming for the ball. They scored 2 tries in the first half by going down Jordan Atkins' side. They made plenty of space. They should look to go in and come back at the young winger.
Slow play the ball there by Luke O'Dwyer. He's gone back down onto one knee after that. And a rub of the head as well. And they're under assault here, the Titans. O'Dwyer's up on his feet, tended to by the trainer. But they are doing it tough here. That penalty really helps. They were struggling to make more than 10 metres in that set.
They were, and they are off the hook now. But I just want to go back to something that Laurie said in the first half about when you're defending to do the same as what the bloke beside you was doing. And I saw over there on the right-hand side for the Titans when they were really stretched, Matty Rogers tying into the bloke beside him. They're working for one another. And that's why they're able to keep the Cowboys out. Now, make no mistake, the boys from North Queensland are one of the most slickest attacking teams I've ever seen, but the Titans are doing a wonderful job in defence on them.
Harrison back out there now for the Titans. O'Dwyer to Prince. Now they do some attacking of their own. Rogers has been very good tonight. Here's Delaney trying to fend on Henry. Holds it up, gets it away. Atkins! Jordan Atkins has done it! A hat-trick on the move. The first since Paul Hoff 18 years ago. Jordan Atkins, a hat-trick at Skilled Park. Jordan who? Jordan Atkins, A-T-K-I-N-S.
Oh, the headlines tomorrow, they're going to be all over this kid. He'll be up on the podium tonight at Melbourne's nightclub. The coast love him. Have a look at the fans, they're on their feet. Look at this play, they go right. Delaney's in space. Great strength to hold off the defenders and inside to the 24-year-old debutant. Try time.
Titans 28, Cowboys 12.
3 tries on debut. Well, Newcastle have missed out on a good one. They had a good go at him, but the Titans said no. They've got first grade in their sights. And he comes up with 3 tries. They've scored 5. Atkins has got 3. 20th, 25th and 50th minutes. Friday night football on Channel 9, and what a Friday night for Jordan Atkins. Now, you're probably wondering, where's Matt Peterson, equal leading try scorer last year? At their first fan day here, a training session, he suffered a very serious hip injury. He may be out for the first 8, 10, 12 weeks of the competition. He would have been the first winger picked. There's a good chance this kid Atkins would have never got a start tonight. But opportunity knocks. He opens the door, he charges through, he's got 3, he may get 4, he may get 5. Prince with a kick. Look at this from Scotty Prince. It's an exhibition from the kickers tonight. 30 points to 12. And this is the night for Jordan Atkins, Ben Iker.
Oh, it's been an amazing night. Here's try number 1 over in the corner, pretty simple. This is extraordinary. I've never seen that before, and he's done it on his ear. Now he's away for try number 3. Oh, look. Great stuff from the youngster. The teammates, they're all over him. I know it's a big night for him.
His teammates got more excited than he did.
That's what he's like, mate. Bit of Darren Lockyer in him. Nice, even-tempered young bloke. You don't get carried away with 3 tries in your first game in the toughest competition in the world.
Bailey will play it 22 metres out from the line. Friend on for Harrison. They take a big step towards victory, but you still reckon the Cowboys have got a few more shots in them?
Nah.
Campbell goes out wider there.
I'm going to back the Titans, hon. Just going to openly declare that right now.
LaFranchi, and now for Daniel Conn. Solid hit up. Thrown down in the tackle of Jacob Lillyman. Last play. Goes back all. Total breakdown here. Went over the head of Prince. Picked up by Rogers. This is last tackle. Prince is somehow going to get a kick away from inside the 40. If they practice that, they must have practiced it very well. So they pulled it off somehow, if you know what I mean. Here's Bowen. Tackled by Friend. Top of the tackle count tonight. Nathan Friend. And now they chase down Henry.
Scotty Prince shot up out of the line. That's a big play from the skipper.
Well, they're just showing more urgency and more energy. And that's what their coach would have been asking at half-time. He would have been knowing that the Cowboys could come back into this contest. Good run there by Matt Scott, pushing away Nathan Friend, fighting to get up and play the ball quickly. That's what they need, the Cowboys. Quicker play the ball.
I'll back the Cowboys to score next, despite what Ben Iker thinks. Last tackle here for the North Queensland team. And a run for Bowen on the last. There he goes. He was just ankle tapped. I think it was LaFranchi who got him.
Well, there are some players in the game, when it's last tackle, you need to hold your line. You don't need people racing out and putting them under pressure. Darren Lockyer is one, and Matty Bowen is another.
Only 14 minutes gone, the second half. Another penalty here to the Titans. They've got a better than 2-1 ratio tonight. 7-3 the penalty count. Sideline, Andrew Johns.
I think Matt Bowen just showed the Cowboys' hand there. It's time for him to play catch-up football. If they're to come back and be in this game, they've got to show caution to the wind and try to put some points on. Unfortunately, if that doesn't come off and the Titans get some cheap ball, the Titans could win by 50 here.
It was LaFranchi who got the ankle of Matty Bowen.
I think Joey's with me. 50. I'm all over that. Former Gold Coast boy.
30 points to 12 right at the moment. Daniel Conn goes for another run. Originally from Goulmer, out past Dubbo. Daniel Conn started at the Bulldogs, now at the Titans. And LaFranchi will play it 5 metres inside the Cowboys half. Nathan Friend, a dummy half. Had a good game tonight. Prince out in front of Rogers. There is Campbell inside. And now he gets the skip going and is finished off by Travis Burns. The two lightweights. And Now Dwyer with Rogers. Really impressed with the commitment of Matt Rogers tonight. And the way he's played, hasn't overplayed his hand at 5'8". Harrison, Bailey. Bailey is wrapped up, 15 metres away from the line. Last tackle for the Titans. Leading by 30 points to 12. Harrison's got it. Prince with it. It's a flat line outside. Ball is knocked down. Scott to it. Did well, the big front rower.
I just want to make a point about Matt Rogers. I think he's going to be fantastic at 5'8" this year. Pure and simply because Scott Prince is such a prolific organiser of men out on a rugby league field. He's not burdened with that role of trying to organise the team. He's a great ball runner. We know he can hold the ball in two hands and play the ball playing role. He's got the great balance, but I just know at 5'8", outside Scott Prince, he's going to have a great season.
Fayumu to play it, 40 metres out from the Cowboys line. 18-point margin here at Skilled Park in front of just over 27,000 fans. Lillyman for Thurston, who'll kick deep for the corner, in fact 2 deep. One bounce and over the dead ball line, and that's not a good one from Thurston. What he's kicked to pull up in the corner.
Well, any good rugby league team, Vossi, the 17 players know their role and responsibility within the team structure, and the Titans have got it right. Last year, for them, it was a learning curve, but tonight they've had 12 months under John Cartwright's coaching. They know the structures that he's put in place, and they're really benefiting from it. They put on a lot of bulk and size without losing speed, and you can just see the way that they're dominating in the tackle. They're too powerful at the moment for this Cowboys side.
And a change to their dummy half. Clint Amos is out there now in jumper 17, replacing Nathan Friend, and given that it is the 57th minute, it might be the last football we see from Nathan Friend tonight. Amos inside the 40 on for Daniel Conn. Wrapped up 5 short of halfway. Tackler there was Matt Scott with Jacob Lillyman. Amos for Prince. Again, clever with a show with inside LaFranchi. Last tackle. And Gold Coast in possession. Comes back for Rogers this time. Pressure on him. Pressure on Rogers. He gets a kick away. It's 2 times they've got out of jail with kicks, the Titans.
They look like a team that have been playing together for years. They know each other's games. They fall back when they see a player under stress. I mean, Cowboys get a penalty here and are off the hook a little bit and going to get some good field position. But I am super impressed with what John Cartwright has done with this Gold Coast team.
Well, you just see the urgency and the difference between the two teams after a kick. After a kick's put in, the Titans get back, form their structure. They spread the width of the field. The Cowboys are slow to react, slow to get back in their tram lines. Here goes Carl Webb with a good run.
5 minutes inside the half, he plays for the penalty, Carl Webb. Shane Hayne has none of it. Carl Webb needs a big final 20 minutes here to help his team back. First Mexican wave at Skilled Park. Moment in history. Not the biggest, mind you. Lillyman will play it. 28 metres out from the line. Payne, Thurston inside. O'Donnell's lost it. They've been punched out there by Bailey. Fielded there by Amos. He didn't have a great hold on it, Luke O'Donnell. It was over his right shoulder.
Smartly punched out too. The Cowboys' juice looks a little bit sapped at the moment. They've done a lot of defence, made a few errors, compounded errors, and the Titans, they just look fresh. Look like they're here, they're enthusiastic, playing fast footy still in minute 59. Great to see.
I will check it with Tim Gilbert, but I think I'm right in saying as Bailey played every minute so far tonight. I don't think he's had a breather, has he?
No, he hasn't, Boss. He's been out there the whole time. The Bull, what an outstanding performance.
Close to top of the tackle count and leads the hit-ups with 16 and scored the first try. Tim all over it on the sideline. Now Conn goes down right side, Delaney. There is Bill Bailey on screen. 35 metres away. The Titans' last tackle with Prince. He drives it low for the corner. Bowen wants to play at it. And confronted by 7 defenders, he'll still look to find a way through. Tackle 10 metres away.
That was a smart play, wasn't it? Keep it in play. Cowboys are struggling. Make them get back there and have to ruck it out of this 10-by-10 corner. Tackle number 2. They're still inside their 20. The Titans moving up off the defensive line quick, getting up in the face of the Cowboys' attack, making life really difficult for them. Ty
Williams comes in to get into dummy half. Now for Matt Scott, lumbers forward up to the 30. They're looking to get Luke O'Donnell off the field, I think, at the moment, or maybe Jacob Lillyman. They've rushed off in back play. Thurston is wrapped up short of the 40. They've sent Steve Southern back onto the field. Bowen's got it. It is Lillyman off. Southern on. And the kick deep. Here's the man, Jordan Atkins. What a night. Air Jordan, Tim Gilbert has christened him. There is Lillyman off the field.
What's the odds of that being a headline tomorrow somewhere? With that photo of him in full flight. I'm backing it in.
Nice tackle there by Webb. A mean one on Delaney. He felt every bit of it. Amos rattled by that one, 15 metres inside their own half. In fact, it was Jeffrey who came in. Amos away, and now for Josh Graham. We're told he'll play all his football this year in the back row. No more centre for Graham. Amos, last tackle. Haven't had a score since the 50th minute. And now a high ball for Rogers, and a high kick from Matt Rogers. Williams rushing up for the catch, and O'Dwyer went at it and lost it forward. Last tackle, changeover.
Well, that'd be a tactic that we would have seen a lot more of tonight. Both the fullbacks, Bowen and Preston Campbell, have had their moments under a high ball. They're not the tallest in the NRL, but we haven't seen them tested enough tonight.
You probably think that was even by default, that kick. I mean, it wasn't something that they'd planned to do. It was almost a kick they were forced to do. But you're 100% right.
We'll have the second of our tries on debut trivia questions in just a moment.
Yes.
Tackle asked it right now. Who was the first and only player to score 4 tries on debut? This is pretty tough.
Is he still alive?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's going to be tough.
So he's not a recognised name.
I'll start looking up the phone book now. His name is Nash. I'll pay a first prize if you get his first name. Penalty against the Cowboys in possession. That hurts.
Well, their discipline has been poor tonight. They've given away plenty of penalties when they're defending, and now they give away one with the football.
That doesn't give him the right to spar with me, John. You go and talk to him, okay?
A lot of sleepers standing around in the ruck there. The Cowboys. I'll give you the answer in a moment. It was in 1942, by the way, boys.
You play for Canterbury?
I've got it. I've got it.
Played for Canterbury.
Nashy.
Yes.
Was it Tony Nash?
Yes.
That's it, Laurie. Tony Nash. 4 tries on debut in 1942 for Canterbury.
A scholar of the game is Laurie Bailey.
There's a tackle from O'Donnell over the top on a falling Josh Graham. My first impression, there's no great drama again. Shane Haynes got it.
It's sloppy. Just sloppy, I think.
Jonathan Thurston needs to cool it a little now.
That's okay.
It's a grab. It's a grab.
He skipped away on him. Didn't make contact
have
with
a
him.
listen. Have a listen,
Come
boys.
off the ball and there was contact in the neck area. On report, okay? There we have a look.
Well, they got a chance to kick for goal here and open up a 20-point margin on the back of that.
He does make contact. Fair enough penalty. I don't think there was any need to go and report though.
I kick for touchy. I mean, there's players out there making decisions that are 10 times better than I was, but Cowboys sat the juice, kick for touch, you got a good lead, run them off their feet. The Titans look fresh. Cardi's got the walkie-talkie. Might get across and have a yak to him. More tries. John, we want to see more tries.
I think that hasn't worked perfectly tonight. The young boy on the Bartercard bike, it's actually taken longer than a bloke who walked out there with the kicking team. We've had to wait every time for the team.
There's been issues with the Bartercard experiment for many years now. I think it needs to be challenged on one Sunday roast.
We'll put the clock on it.
Yes.
Shot clock on the kicking tee being brought out by the bike. Let's watch the kick from Scotty Prince for a 20-point lead. In flight from Prince. He's got it. Friday night football at Skilled Park. They are up by 20. 5 tries to 2. And the Cowboys are tryless in their second half. And back Back with the action. Matty Bowen restarts play. Titans in possession. Big night for them. Friday night football at Skilled Park. And the Titans are set to celebrate opening night with a win over one of the big guns in the competition.
Now, I want you to watch something special here. You watch Jonathan Thurston get through his work in this last stanza of the game. Even though the Cowboys are behind on the scoreboard, this is a guy that is going to throw himself into absolutely everything. He is so competitive.
Oh, big run here by Bailey. This is in the 65th minute. He hasn't had a break. He's bumped off 2 and taken on another 3. Command performance by one of the best front rowers in the game tonight. Delaney will play it on halfway. Back for Prince. He kicks low. Henry jogs back for this one. He's got the ball out for Bowen. They're just hoping that Matt Bowen can produce something. Gets it back for Henry. 12 metres out from their own goal line. Let's take a sideline comment from Andrew Johns.
Yeah, guys, just had a quick word to Titans conditioner Billy Johnson. There he is, the handsome fella in the yellow shirt. He said he made a conscious decision in the off-season to back off the fitness and work on their speed and their agility. It's really showing here tonight. They're really sharp around the ruck.
And here's a good ball from Payne for Thurston, then on the ground. This will be play on. Williams with it on the 40-metre line. Looked up, confronted by Jeffrey. He's renowned for long bike rides, Billy Johnston. Doesn't mind sending him out on about 180k rides. They get down there and have to ride back. Here's Payne, last tackle. And it goes over the sideline. Graham there in support, cocked the shoulder. Yeah, the play was on down the short side.
Hey, the numbers, there's the coach. He knows it too.
Well, they looked a little bit rusty tonight, and I think that just comes down to fatigue early in the season. They made the correct decision to go down the short side, but it just wasn't executed well enough. There was 2 players pushing into the same hole. No communication. But watch the Titans forwards. They're playing different to the Cowboys forwards. Cowboys forwards are rolling straight over the advantage line, but the footwork of all the Titans players at the line, creating all sorts of drama for the Cowboys. They can't get dominant tackles.
32-12, and O'Dwyer copped the treatment again in that tackle. He's been down a few times in this half. Here's Delaney, nice fend. Great fend, as a matter of fact. Got him around Ben Harris, left him behind 20 metres away.
There's a bit of Mark Gasnier in that, a hop, a skip and a jump. The fend, he was away.
Ahead of Frankie to pass, then on for Matt Rogers, straightens him up again, able to keep it alive. And the Titans continue to play footy. 12.5 minutes remaining. Comes for Prince, cut out ball for Bailey. Still alive, taking a run on play number 5. Harrison dummy half, 32-12. For Scott Prince, doesn't get a good kick in at all there. Fielded by Payne, got a ball for Graham. Bailey's chasing him. Here comes Bailey, gets it back for Bowen. He's chopped down by Campbell.
And they get the penalty, but Luke Bailey, he is a freak. I don't know what he was doing in the last play when the Titans had the ball running lines out in the centres. Prince puts the kick in. Cowboys end up with it. They race downfield, and look at him. Hasn't had a break. He's been carrying the Titans.
You'll see Luke Bailey do that every game, not just tonight. He is a freak athlete.
Cowboys in good position now, but time running out as Payne, he went for a pass around the corner, but the markers got in the way and the markers have been penalised.
Old round the corner.
Right, go, Luke. Go, I'll talk to you.
They've got the penalty. They're going to take the quick tap here and have another go.
Like that from Shane Hayne. He sent Bailey away. There was nothing to explain there. Marker's not square. No further explanation needed. He wanted a quick tap. Play on. Good refereeing, Shane Hayne. And away now for Carl Webb. Carl Webb is tackled 5 metres away from the line. Payne a dummy half. And away for Burns. And now flatted over the top. Williams for the corner. He's hit hard. He doesn't get there. I don't think he got there. O'Dwyer was there. Rogers and Jeffrey were there.
Great scramble defence by the Titans. They look to have worked the numbers, the Cowboys. A lovely pass from Bowen. And there, O'Dwyer comes across to make the tackle on Ty. Williams tries to throw it back. Is he taken over the sideline? because I believe the ball has come out backwards, and if it's ruled out backwards, the Titan player has taken it dead in the goal.
Yeah, I don't think he's out. I think he released the ball before he's over the sideline. He put his arm on O'Dwyer, who may have been out, but Williams did not ground his arm over the sideline before he releases the footy, or does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he's got his hand on the line, so it'll be scrum feed to Titans.
And great example, again, about a team working together in defence to shut down the opposition. They just kept pushing across the field. First it was O'Dwyer, and then the 5'8", Matt Rogers, which he did earlier in this half. No try, there's the scrum. It's going to be a Titans feed. And I know they can attack, I know they can score tries. And there's the guy that had a crack for the Cowboys and was stopped, but they are defending the house down.
Laurie, Cowboys tryless in the second half, and their second try of the night came right on the stroke of half-time.
Well, look, they look comfortable with the football, and they've certainly had some opportunities out there, but it's just been poor execution and the scrambling defence of the Titans. And Luke Bailey, first rest of the night at the 69-minute mark. What a performance.
So from that scrum, Prince away to Delaney, and impressed too for the Titans by, I guess, players you can say some of their lesser lights, but Delaney's been very strong. He's certainly one of them, and I did like the hard work of Nathan Friend tonight.
I've liked the work of their back row. LaFranchi and Minicella, outstanding.
Big run here, Clint Amos got it away and then lost by Josh Graham. But a nice dash by Clint Amos. The crowd officially tonight, 26,974. And it's hard to believe they won't be back on what they've seen tonight, the quality of football from their team. Some Cowboys fans say, geez, there's some interesting looking hats out there.
They love their team.
I'm going to stick my neck out, Bossy. That's a ground record.
Oh, nice. Laurie, nice.
Yes.
On debut.
Yes, I'm with you on that one.
Cowboys have possession. Laurie liked that. He's given himself a pat on the back for that. He thought it was good.
Double pat.
On halfway, Payne away for Cashmere. Cashmere, good pass back for Aaron Payne. Aaron may have been hampered a little by that hamstring problem he suffered a couple of weeks back in the trials. He's had the left thigh heavily strapped all night. Here's Thurston running. And ball with O'Donnell, not able to offload there. 23 metres away from the line. Payne takes off, or he was never onside, LaFranchi, and he fell over trying to get back onside. They're 12 metres from the line. Titans will defend stoutly here. Cashmere, 2 tries late last year, the first tries of his career. He tried a sneaky one there. He tried to get the arm out, I think even after the ref had called hell. Thurston gets a kick through, hits the upright. Campbell's hit the net, still comes up with the ball.
He'd be happy, John Cartwright, with the way that his team defended that. Last 10 minutes of the game, game's all over, but it's the attitude that you now have to protect your lead, to protect your try line, and use it for the rest of the season going forward.
Here's Ty Williams as we watch this play unfold. I'm thinking of the bookmakers cheering too, who accepted all that money on the back of the Thurston rumour, which became more than rumour. There was $75,000 invested.
They would be cheering.
On the back of the whisper.
They'll be loving Luke Bailey at the moment. The bookmakers. He's been the cornerstone of the success the Titans have had. The first game at their new stadium tonight.
Graham goes out for Thurston here. Attacking on the left, good dummy. Thurston! He gets over. Jonathan Thurston scores his second of the night. And the Cowboys post their third try, and it's 32-16.
What did I tell you? He sides behind, but he will not give up, and this is pure brilliance. He'll get the ball, left of the ruck, out wide, and it's just natural instinct here and footwork. Ball in 2 hands, show. Left foot step, crashes over. He does not give up, this guy. Great player.
What a battle it's been all night. The 2 halfbacks, Thurston and Prince. You could give them both 8 or 9 out of 10 for their performances tonight. And Jonathan Thurston, who's come back from reconstructive surgery to both shoulders. He's got cramp now before he takes the shot at goal. Friday night football. here at Skilled Park for the first time. Thurston is cramped up. I reckon you think about another kicker. Give him a breather. But they're going to stick with JT and see if he can swing it in from that left side again. And the only time I reckon you'll see it in his career would jump at 25. And he scores 2 tries tonight. And has landed 2 from 2 from wide out. So the run ends for the Cowboys of good starts to seasons of the last few years. Won their first 4 last year. And a lovely shot of this stadium. First sod was turned back in May 2006. They tell me it cost a little over $160 million to build. And we end up with a perfect football venue. Everyone close to the action. Thurston with a kick. Here it goes. He's successful again. 3 from 3, 2 tries as well. 14 points in total. Andrew John sideline.
Cowboys fans, don't be too despondent with tonight's performance. Jonathan Thurston, Luke O'Donnell, Steve Southern, Shane Tronk, all coming back from off-season surgery. Had 6 months off. They'll be better for the run. They've had no ball tonight and they've still competed. They'll be there at the end of the year, no problem.
They've got some stars too, haven't they? We just saw a few pop up on screen. Carl Webb, Matt Bowen, representative stars. It's a very, very strong playing roster. They'll get themselves together, and this will just be a blip on the radar. You don't win grand finals in March, we all know that. But it's just great to see the Titans go hard tonight, particularly in front of this big crowd.
Well, it's all about a reference point at the start of the season for your players, and these Cowboys players are underdone, there was no doubt about that, and to compete tonight, always thought they had to have a fair share of possession. That hasn't been the case. As Joey said, they've shown us enough to say that they've still got that spark with the football, but defensively they still need to improve that area of their game.
Ball out to Burns there, well contained by Daniel Conn. Now the Cowboys come up with an error on the last tackle. And the Titans have possession at the bottom of that scramble is Daniel Conn. And another thing that tonight has proven, I think, to everyone, there's no big brother, little brother up here in Queensland. They've all got things to like about them, the Cowboys, the Broncos and the Titans. And the Titans have got this great stadium now as well. 3 great football stadiums really in Queensland: Suncorp, Dairy Farmers and Skill. Now Amos for Frankie. 15 metres out from the line. One last try would be more than just icing on the cake. It's the candles and a few other things as well. Who's going to get it? Oh, he's done it! Jordan Atkins has got 4. They will check it with Tim Mander.
Don't check it.
But Tony Nash, who scored 4 tries in debut, I remember the day well, 1942 for the Canterbury Berries, may have been matched tonight by a bloke called Jordan Atkins.
Here it is.
Decoy runners run straight through, boys. He's gone straight through again.
He has done Nash's record on his ear. Jordan Atkins, great play. The lead runner comes into the hole, Delaney. Straight out the back, too easy. 4 tries on debut in a new stadium in front of the biggest crowd that rugby league has had here on the Gold Coast ever. The young bloke.
We'll grab him after the game. I'm going to the casino with him. It's a try to Atkins. That's try 4. He is going to sit next to me at the blackjack table all night.
Well, if you rated that set play then as John Cartwright makes his way down to the stadium to congratulate his players, you'd rate it a 10 out of 10. Everyone knew their role and they did it to perfection. Delaney hitting the hole. Graham coming around the back as a second man. Lovely play there by Scott Prince. Squared up at the line, and Jordan Atkins, his eyes just lit open. They were open. It's like dinner plates.
Was that his lice or his eyes?
His lights.
His
Eyes.
What is it?
Eyes.
Lice?
Did I say lights?
No, yeah, we're all excited.
Eyes.
Ben was just telling me he's the leading try scorer in the game, Laurie.
Yes.
I think he'd be
put my
the
neck on the line.
leading try scorer in the competition after this weekend.
That's it.
Was that Josh Graham's first touch?
No.
No. I didn't think so.
No, it wasn't. Oh dear. 5 minutes in from touch. We're a little rusty. It's first game for the year. Ben Icon's going back to call some of the Jim Beam Cup this weekend. There's Prince's kick from wide out. Unsuccessful. 36 points on the board for the Titans on opening night at Skilled Park, and he's got a chance to break Nash's record. There's 3 minutes remaining.
He can do it. He can do it.
Tim Gilbert sideline.
Yeah, Bossy, I'm with John Cartwright, the Titans coach. Well, what a script tonight.
Very happy, mate. It's really just the way we've been playing through the trials. I know trial form doesn't mean a lot, but I haven't probably seen two back-to-back trials as good as that, and I was very confident going into tonight.
Two standout performances. Luke Bailey, almost 70 minutes, unchanged, outstanding.
Yeah, he just won't come off. You send a message out there, Bales, you need a spell, and he just doesn't come off. He's the ultimate, I suppose, warrior. He just keeps taking the blame. And while he's out there, it's not as though he's having a rest either. He rips in the whole time he's out there.
We've nicknamed him Air Jordan tonight. 4 tries on debut. This late bloomer, outstanding.
Yeah, no, I was confident he could do the job, but 4 tries, I don't know if that's ever happened before, but I'm really happy for him. He's worked his guts off for the last 2 years for not a lot of reward. And tonight, I suppose, it's a good lesson in you work hard, you get some results.
Thanks, Cuddy.
Cheers, mate.
And now Prince, Tim Gilbert with John Cartwright sideline. Well done, John Cartwright. He's been contracted. He's had his contract extended in the off-season. He's here to the end of at least 2011, John Cartwright. That's how highly they think of their coach. It also spells stability, doesn't it?
Oh, look, we describe some of the players in this Titans outfit as lesser lights, but a great coach can take those lesser lights and make them do good things. And it seems to me not only can he improve a player's individual game, as a group, they want to play for him, they want to play for one another.
Nice little play there by the Cowboys. Williams fielding a kick and then quick shift. Bowen and Henry and 4 players ready at the back to run. Here's Fayumu with that step. Got it away. Play on for Payne. And that is the 30-metre line for the Cowboys as we get to the final 90 seconds. I don't know how Atkins gets a try from here, but it would be, well, it's already an amazing night, but it would be something of the supernatural variety. They've lost the ball. Maybe he will get a chance. I'll tell you what, I'll kick it straight from the scrum, give him a sprint, get him off guard. Send Atkins away. There he is, Jordan Atkins.
He's pumped up, look at him. Settle down, son. Don't get so excited. He wants the ball to come out. Brett Delaney said send it out this way. He's positioned himself at, was it first receiver, pushing out now. Matt Rogers looks like he's scheming.
He can kick left footer here, Rogers, but they go to the blind side. They spoil the party. Here's Prince. Back for Jeffrey. Poor Ben Jeffrey. So what's doing, guys?
No, remember Joey's tip. Work to the left to create the space on the right. It's a plan, Bossy. It's a plan.
I reckon Jeffrey has touched the ball less than Jordan Atkins has scored tries to them. It's nothing against Ben Jeffrey. It just hasn't come his way. I think he's only touched it 3 times. Harrison dumps it off to LaFranchi. 30 seconds remaining. Now Harrison, Rogers, it's coming Atkins' way. Graham over the top, it's forward. Oh, it's forward, and he was away with only Bowen to beat.
He mustn't have known Shane Hayne. He was going for 5. Let it go.
Definitely forward.
Just a touch.
Some of the worst refereeing I've seen this season.
I see you in court.
Only got 3-4 minutes.
Wear that suit, you might get off.
It would have been nice. And look at them, they're pumped up, the crowd.
Sensational night. Opening night at Skilled Park, and they've created their own history. 6 tries to 3 in front of just under 27,000 fans. What a night. 36-18. And a match where they restricted the potent attacking force that is the Cowboys to just 1 second-half try, and that came up 7 minutes from full time.